It's the Dace Man Show, featuring Gibby, Frank Ward, Cheever, Dace, Sir Nicholas Andrew, Frank Klein, Chris Bumpadre. This is Travis Goss, welcoming you to the Dace-tacular basement in Daceford, New Jersey, with your host, Chris, the Dace Man Dace.
What's up, Dace-tacular Nation? Welcome to another edition of the Dace Man Show. I am your host, Chris, the Dace Man Dace, and joining me as always, Gibby.
Nope, not here.
And returning, Frank Ward.
Hi, I'm here.
Woohoo!
That's about it, yeah. I know.
That's pretty much the show. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Literally nothing happened in the world of gaming. Nothing that I can think of happened in the world of pop culture. And the only
Everything happened. Jesus
what?
Christ.
Go ahead. Take the reins.
Oh, well, I was trying to boot up our thing.
Some guy died.
Oh!
Yeah, see? I knew that would work.
Yeah. Carl Reiner passed away last week.
There we go.
You're welcome.
Never watched the thing he was in.
No, not at all.
He was in the Ocean's movies.
How come it's not loading?
Oh, I remember seeing that when it said that, and it said he was in the Ocean's movies, but
Yeah.
I could play. Well, those movies are like 10, 12, 14 years old, 20, 30.
I think the last one was 2015.
Made in the 80s. Wait, are you talking the old woman one, or Ocean's 13? That was
13 was, I think,
50.
20.
Was it really?
No,
That was 5 years ago.
When did Bernie Mac die? Because he died like the year after that.
I don't know.
No,
And then
who knows?
Ocean's, the women's one was 2018.
My
Cool.
memory's so bad, I'm just predating everything was like pre-2000. If I don't
showed
remember
up.
it was before 2000.
I showed up.
Regardless of what it was.
Well, he passed away. I've seen more stuff with his son than I've seen with him, Rob Reiner.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's like in everything. He was a New Girl. He was just his dad.
Talking about movies.
I don't know what I did. Whoops.
And
Hey, the buttons aren't mapped the way they should be.
technology.
That's what I was going for.
That's right.
Other than that, what's going on? What have you? We've all been playing Minecraft.
Did you guys see?
No.
New Jersey's getting sued
No
by the
state.
movie theaters.
I was right, I didn't see. Go on.
That's great for us aspiring writers and directors here at this table.
Yeah, I guess because he said he was going to open up everything, and then said, "Fuck you, we're closing down again." So now they're AMC, Regal, Cinemark, all the theaters.
Movie distributors.
Well, like AMC and stuff.
I thought you meant like studios, like Hollywood.
Oh no,
Like
the
they couldn't
theaters.
film on location or something.
No.
Well, in his defense, they weren't opening them up anywhere.
Better question is,
it's open up in half the states are open right now.
Yeah, and they have higher case rates than we had 3 months ago.
where are the
Some
movie
always
theaters
hear
getting
us.
the money? They're already like strapped for money right now. They have money for a lawsuit?
I don't
I
understand.
think that's the reason why they're
Or
doing
last
that.
ditch effort, like, okay, we blow our load here. If we win, we're alive. If we lose, goodbye.
Goodbye, exactly.
Wait for Amazon, the movie theater, to show up.
Well, I don't understand how they didn't cash in on the digital streaming. Like, they should have still went forward with the releases and said, okay, $20 to watch it at home.
They did, and then
With a few things.
and then they said all the theaters said, "Fuck you, we're not distributing your stuff anymore because you're going around us."
Well,
Because
they didn't do it.
yeah,
Like,
the
Amazon did it.
Well,
yeah.
wasn't like the studios kind of probably went around them too. Like if the
I
studios,
forget what the hell the
They went right to
the cartoon one was. What the hell?
Trolls.
The Trolls was the one who did it.
yeah. So if the studios go around the movie theater just sits there and goes, but me.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Exactly.
suck
So
in there.
it's just, I mean, there's no reason for the theater doesn't want to do that because then it just kills their entire business model.
I mean, I have had fun at the drive-ins.
I'm just saying.
Look, if Amazon wants to do this right, though, they need to start having drones that fly in popcorn when you watch movies on Prime. Because otherwise, movie theaters still have a place in my heart.
Yeah.
Just saying, popcorn.
I just kept going on the drive. I've watched
Too much money for fucking popcorn. I do like it.
I agree, but I buy it every time.
I went to the drive-in, and I was literally watching things that were on Netflix. And I'm pretty sure they played it from Netflix.
Dun dun.
When we went,
Hold
we went to the first weekend, They left the goddamn menu on for Sonic. It's like you put the DVD in. You didn't even you're not even giving us the feel of a drive-in.
Nope.
Just like some kid put it in, walked away, and forgot to turn it off.
That's right.
But the drive-in's been pretty neat. That's $11 per person.
That's not bad.
Yeah, but they've been playing a lot of older stuff.
But you still got to pay per person. It's not per car load.
$11 per person.
It's actually not bad though, because they're all double features though, right?
Yeah, they're all double features. So you're really paying $11 per movie. Love you go with.
Well, it's like $6 per person movie, basically.
And kids 3 and under free.
I don't have any kids either.
Cool.
That's fair.
But I guess I could use that. Like, just take a kid. Like, hey, he gets in free, right? I don't know where
Just
that
wear
gets me.
just wear a diaper. We'll just say you're 3.
All right.
Might get away with it. Mental capacity of a 3-year-old.
Exactly.
I can barely read, write, spell. Can't color in the lines.
And then for $20, you can get a food permit and bring in whatever food you want.
But that defeats the popcorn purpose.
That's true, but I brought a full fucking pizza in.
All right.
I was like, it's all good. I got the permit.
Bring in some barbecue.
I had
ribs.
and since Jess works at the Dollar General, we had all kinds of fucking candy from there and a fucking pizza.
Are you allowed to like set? Can you tailgate? Can you be out of the car, set up a little grill?
Yeah.
All right.
They actually, the way they did it down the drive-in, the one spot that usually had 2 cars in it, you only have 1 now. So they cut down their spots in
social
half.
distancing for cars too.
Yeah, but you're allowed to roam around your car. So like I brought lawn chairs, I brought the radio, and I just sat outside and blasted it. All the cars thanked me because they just used my radio and didn't have to turn the car on.
There you go.
I just kept turning it up, like, all right, get that car 3 rows back. You're welcome.
Everybody hear it okay? You good? You good back there?
Yeah.
It's actually interesting that they don't have like speakers or. Well, I guess you'll get double sound maybe if you also have your car turned on.
You'd be amazed at how many people fucking kill their car because they don't know how to actually put their car in a position where they don't kill the battery.
Well, it's always going to kill the battery unless you start it.
Unless it's running, yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, they also don't know how to turn their fucking lights off. That is fun.
Well, I was gonna say actually, if you're just running the radio, it's gonna take a long time to kill the battery. But if you got your lights and other things on, then yeah.
It's fun to watch them come popping out, looking around the car like, I don't know how to turn the fucking light off. I don't know. Yeah, you got the same model. How'd you turn yours off?
There's a knob to the left. Turn it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Actually, almost every car, there's a knob. It's either here or here.
Yeah,
One of those, turn it somewhere.
Well, no, they don't know how to do that.
Except
I've
for
watched.
maybe
It's hard. It's hard. Well, no, some cars are automatic though nowadays.
Well, and some have permanent running lights. Like you cannot turn off the running lights if the car's on.
My car, I think, is permanent running. Well, running lights. Yeah.
Mine has a moron pedal. The guy comes and goes, "Hey, your back lights are on." I'm like, "That makes no sense. My front lights aren't on. My foot was on the brake."
That's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah.
And he walked away, and I was like, "I'm gonna turn these off." And I'm like, "I'm ranting and raving." Just like, "Your foot's on the brake." Oh, yeah, it makes sense.
Does make sense, right?
Yeah. And then we got out of the car.
I do support the defense of I don't know how to turn it off. I don't know. I don't know.
Look, leave me alone. I didn't do it.
So your car's in the way. I don't know how to turn it on. I don't know how I got here.
Now, where did I get my fucking funnel cakes? That's one thing I hope they keep
Okay.
going forward. You order on your phone now, and they text you to come up. I don't know if you've ever been to that drive-in. And have you ever been, Gimme?
No, I want to go, but it's gonna be a little difficult until the kid grows up a little bit more. His bedtime's too early.
Yeah, and knock him out of the fucking car.
Be nice.
He's free to get in.
Yeah, it's free to get
Right,
in.
so you
Just
don't
let him
lose
sit
money.
back there and sleep. Anyway, I'm pretty sure the lines at that drive-in are where Corona started. Because
Right.
they have you, like, this close. You miss half the movie because you're waiting in that fucking line. And the menu is so expansive that when people get up there, they just go, oh. Yeah, exactly. They just stare at the damn thing.
I would do it. That'd be me.
Um,
And then I'd still order a popcorn and walk
That's
away.
right.
So, like, last time I went, I ordered, like, I got ice cream, I got a funnel cake fries, all kinds of shit. And, like, 10 minutes later, the order's ready. I went and got it. Life was great. I want that. I don't want that to go away. If
Yeah.
that's one positive thing that comes out of this fucking pandemic, that.
I think there's gonna be a lot of positives coming out of the pandemic, because I think a lot of things are gonna.
Death rate.
Well, there's a lot of things that shouldn't regress back to what
Yeah.
they were. Like a lot of things.
I think a lot of this pick up and store shit's gonna stick around.
Yeah, well,
I think a
again,
lot
why?
of these conveniences that are to us are convenient because we don't want to go in the store and deal with people.
Yeah.
I think are going to stay.
Yeah.
Because like even my company's looking into how do we do it. So I think it's that there's going to be a lot of stuff like that that's going to stick around. And they're also talking even about voting and stuff where you can just vote from home now.
Yeah. I saw
And
those mail-in ballots.
if that happens for the election this year, I mean it's probably going to stick around for foreseeable future, which will be
I'd be
nice.
curious how much that raises the voter turnout. Granted,
Good
they're
point.
not turning out anywhere, but if you're getting the letter, it's not hard to fucking put it in and go.
It's a fucking night. Did you read that thing? It's a
No, I'm not a
fucking
part of it.
nightmare.
I'm
At
not
how,
registered to a party, so I can get one.
Yeah, how hard it is to actually fucking do it. You have to go through like 30 steps in order to fucking vote. It's like, oh my god. And I can tell you right now, a bunch of people are gonna fuck it up, and their vote's not gonna count.
Let's make this as complicated as possible
Yeah.
so people can't vote. That way, they control who wins.
Yeah, it's because I read the thing and I got confused, and I'm just like, well, I'm not voting in this primary, so I don't really care.
They released the instructions. If you're voting for Donald Trump, log on, hit yes,
Well,
and you're done.
no, literally, the instructions were 3 pages.
We
Well,
have
that's for Biden.
several series on our YouTube page that proves you can't read.
I'm just saying, 3 pages of fucking instructions. It's insanity.
I mean, even in the 7 to 8 years we've been doing this, there's segments on the show that prove that you can't read or rap. So, I'd rather get maybe your wife's opinion on how hard the instructions were.
Ashley's mom said the same thing though, because she got it for the
Again,
other side.
you're just I want Ashley's opinion.
Because I got it for obviously
have it.
Republican. She got it for
She
Democratic.
was 19. You what?
I got it for the Republican side, and her mom
You're
got it for
actually
the Democratic.
registered?
Yeah.
I'm not registered.
And Ashley's registered for the.
I don't know if I'm registered.
Actually, it's a good question. Why didn't Ashley get one?
Well, no. When you get your driver's
I'm
license,
registered.
I wonder if she did do independent. She's registered to vote. I don't know if she registered.
I'm
with a
registered to
party.
vote, but I'm independent, so I don't get to vote in the primary.
well, see, that's the thing. When you
So
go to the
stupid.
driver's license place, they're like, "Hey, do you want to register to vote?"
Mm-hmm.
And I just say, "Yeah." And they might have asked me, and I might have just said, "Like, yeah." Like, do
That's
you want to
cool.
be a Democrat? Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Whatever
I
you
don't
need
know.
me to be.
Just put it on the. Yeah, I need to do that voting thing. Yeah, put it on there. Let me get out of here.
That's right.
So it could happen.
Easy ways of doing it.
I did get some mail-in vote. I didn't look at it.
I got
Yeah.
well. I looked. You probably got the same thing
It was
I
today,
fucking got.
so you can't do it anymore.
Well, it's fine. It was. I don't know anything about anything right now.
You
so.
probably got the same thing I got because I was looking at it. I was like, oh, that's cool. And it's like, but you have to pick a party. And I went,
That-
no.
That probably was it.
ripped it up, threw it away.
Yeah,
I
you,
put it-
you only can vote once. So
Yeah,
if you're independent, you can only vote for the Republican or the Democratic one. You can't vote for
I put
both.
it on the
They
side.
were forcing me to register for one or the other.
I put it on the side. I was gonna get back to it. Didn't get back to it.
That's fair. I threw mine away.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it was like the first mail I got at this house, and kind of had a lot going on.
I threw it away along with my car payment. Not doing that either.
That's
I
right.
like that plan.
It's a great theory. Just rip it up, throw it away. Not handling it this month.
Not needed.
Yeah.
Yeah, come repo it. I dare you.
Yeah. See what happens. I'll start coughing on you.
I should do it. My bank, the loan that I have my car through, is my bank in Iowa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, come get it, man. See ya.
Other stories that are out there are non-existent. The big one that I had that really shouldn't be talked on our podcast, should be talked on the podcast above us, is the RIP. The Jersey Bullies should have been discussing the return of sports in general. I just watched an MLS soccer, not MLS.
He's so horrible at segueing. There's a great segue we could have went into to get into sports.
What's that?
Sticking on TV, but then transition into sports.
What? Go ahead.
We got it. We got it.
Disney Plus
Oh.
signed Kaepernick's production crew.
He has a production crew.
Yeah.
Didn't read that.
So Disney Plus is
How would I have segued if I didn't know it?
Look at these hidden stories he
Jesus
has in his back
Christ.
pocket. Like,
That's right.
Did you just look at that and see it like within the last 5 minutes?
No, I did my research today.
Real-
I had no faith in this one.
real quick, I want to set the stage. Before the show started, we were talking about how we didn't have much to talk about.
I did.
Nowhere did he bring up what he had to talk about
I did.
at all.
He didn't notify us he had
No,
topic.
we were going back and forth going, I don't know, and Gibby's just in there picking his nose.
Flying on the
Yeah.
seat of my pants, and you're just like, nope, I got stories. You suck at segueing.
That's right.
You segue from nothing to nothing.
And continue. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Kaepernick.
So they signed him. I think it was yesterday. So now I didn't even know he had a production crew, but he's apparently going to have his. I guess on Disney Plus, he's going to have his own little box, and it's going to be. Yeah, I know. It's going to be promoting black producers or African American producers, and they also they said black and brown, which I don't know the difference. I thought they were the same.
It's so sad because that's probably the most innocent thing he's ever said.
I know, and I'm trying to think of like a clever, like I never mind. I'm not gonna touch
Yeah,
things
anyway,
on that one. Go on.
So, but that's literally what Disney has said. It was black and brown producers, and his production company is gonna the first thing they're actually gonna do is the whole Kaepernick story. They're
A documentary on himself?
Yeah, his football tale or whatever. I forget what the hell it's called exactly.
About
But it's going to basically be his rise in the NFL, and then I guess this whole departure, basically.
Well, then he better put it in the middle how mediocre he was. In between. I'm just saying, you can have a rise, but the middle was kind of meh.
Yeah.
well, I mean, he got him to the Super Bowl because didn't he come in like
Just,
first round of playoffs?
his,
and carried him through, hurrah, hurrah.
got him, I think, all the way up to the Super Bowl, and I think they lost, or was it
that's what I
the
said.
championship?
I don't follow enough football.
Was either that or the
His name
championship?
never
No,
steps
they were
on
in the
the
Super.
list.
They were in the Super Bowl. Yeah.
It was them and the Ravens because it was the whole Ray Lewis lights went off. He killed a few people, then they won. He rode off into the sunset. That was that Super Bowl. I'm pretty sure. 90% sure.
Yeah. But
Back in 1999.
that was his rookie year, and then and then he kind of once teams realized who he was, they put up good defenses against him, and his production.
So exactly, that's
horrible,
what I
but-
said. You literally just spelled out what I said. His meteoric rise, the meh, and then all of a sudden his rise in politics because he took his kneel, which kneeling's bad now.
well,
I thought it was back to being
I
good.
mean, I don't want to
Didn't
go.
it so?
Yeah,
I
it's
guess
good
in certain
nowadays.
I thought they were
circumstances.
doing it and not doing it, and then they decided like we're gonna play a black
I guess-
national anthem, which I don't even know that
Wait,
existed.
Again, thank you. I didn't even know that existed either. I have yet to hear it. I am so confused right now.
Like not to sound totally ignorant, but to sound totally ignorant. No, I don't know.
You guys make it hard to host a show when you just throw this shit out there.
I know, but it's so weird. And as I heard it, I'm like, what?
Unless it was an Onion article and I just didn't know it.
yeah. Unless,
Well-
but I heard all the sports teams, like baseball's gonna do it. Like all of them are going to be doing it
Is
now.
Never mind.
Not now.
Yeah.
Not now.
I'll ask off. Never mind. I'm never gonna ask it off air. I don't want you to think I did something as soon as the camera went off.
Exactly. So there you go.
So, but
I don't
there's
get
no
it.
way he's gonna get his own little box.
They signed.
He might get a banner.
Where are you gonna put them in there? You're not. I doubt they're gonna put them under the Disney thing.
There's a whole black category now, or African American
BET?
history.
Oh,
Thing. All of them.
Disney BET?
Actually, if you go on all of them, all streaming services have it now.
I haven't been on a streaming service in a while since I've been playing Minecraft. It's been consuming my life.
Fuck, Apex had it.
Oh,
They had the
their
little
Black
thing on the
Lives-
side.
They had their
Yeah.
Black Lives Matter.
That's right.
thing.
Yeah. I mean, that's good for him. I think it's a little pretentious to start with a documentary about yourself. Like, oh, I'm gonna pull off all these directors and
I'm just kind of
Let me tell my
curious
story.
at how much money he makes because he's got a crazy deal with Nike.
Mm-hmm.
Disney just signed him. Like
there's no need for him to go back to football.
all the big people. Yeah, I was gonna say like in my mind he's stupid to go back to football at this point. Why risk getting injured?
Yeah.
You have these contracts with these people. Fuck them. Oh my god. It's insanity. And he's gonna have his voice heard 10 times better on Disney than kneeling in a football game.
Yeah.
True.
Just because, yeah.
Saw how fucking pissed NASCAR got when they banned the loser's flag. They lost. Let it go.
Dun, dun, dun.
I can't get over. And then for the president to weigh in on it. Ugh.
Did he? What
Yeah.
what did
He thinks it's a disgrace that you would ban such a thing from a sport. And it's like,
Of course he would.
you came out about the kneeling. Like, come, whatever.
I don't even think that's the Confederate. Everyone calls that the Confederate flag, but I don't think that's the actual Confederate flag.
I don't.
I think the Confederate flag is that in the top left corner where the stars are, and then the stripes are still there. I think that's the battle flag of a battalion. But
That still fought for the South?
it's well, yeah. It was,
Well,
then
it was-
that's the
it-
problem.
Yeah, it was. I think they only had like 2 or 3 battalions. And like back then, there were many people in the military. You didn't have massive armies, but I digress. It's a completely different. It's just weird how things get distorted is the problem.
Oh well, yeah, kind of. True.
I get that.
Because
But at the
everyone
same
calls
time,
it
I
the
don't-
Confederate flag, and I'm like, it's a battle flag of the Confederacy, but it's not their flag.
It's not the
Yeah,
Confederate
it's
flag.
not the Confederate flag, but I mean,
It's still a flag from the side that lost the war.
Exactly.
yes.
That's the moral.
As
got
a
that
winner,
one.
why would you even allow it? I would hang people the moment that flag showed. Like, no. Yeah, we just kicked your ass a few years ago. You're dead. Like, I wouldn't let that flag keep flying. Fuck that shit. I'm a winner.
Winner, I like it.
I like it. All right.
Anyway, I don't even know what the fuck I was saying. Oh, sports are coming back.
Segue to sports.
That's right.
Sports are
We got
coming
it.
back.
We got there.
No, we didn't. We got way off track. He sent us down a political rabbit hole.
Then we
Should
talked
be
about NASCAR.
canceled.
I could go another political rabbit hole.
Now we're good. Anyway, sports are coming back. MLB has announced their 60-day schedule, which will take you into September. It kicks off July 24th. The Phillies host the Marlins. The weird thing I saw on their website, it said the Philly host the pesky Marlins. It's like,
They are pesky,
they haven't been relevant in like years.
but they're pesky.
The only relevancy is that Jeter went down there and sent all their good players to New York.
They're pesky.
That's right.
Anyway, jerseys are also on sale on Phillies.com. I got my Harper jersey, so for all you assholes who paid $150 last year when they ran out of stock, I got mine for $69. Suck it.
Damn.
Anyway, but half the fucking team might not play.
I was gonna say, to me, I this is why I keep saying, and I
It's a
keep
no to
throwing
go.
it out there.
They're not forcing them.
I don't think
Can we get signed?
I'd be shocked if it happens.
Can we get
Well,
signed?
they're
There's
only
gonna be a lot of people who aren't gonna play.
Well, already on the top of this is what irritates me the most. I don't think Arrieta's playing. He didn't play all last year. And then Wheeler, the guy we just signed from the Mets, if the wife has the baby and things change, he's not going to play anymore. So
I'm just saying. To me, there's gonna be a lot of big name people that aren't gonna play. It's gonna be It's gonna be like, if they do play, it's gonna be the biggest asterisk ever. Is the problem?
the only one I want to play is Bryce. That motherfucker's going to earn his paycheck. I don't care if he has to personally put on a home run derby
Yeah.
for me.
So the only
You go out there every week and just start hitting dingers.
So the only question here is all these people who don't play, does it take off a year off their contract or not?
Should. If the league moves through, they should still be charged. They're getting paid.
I don't know if I don't
Yeah.
think they would get
I would
paid.
agree with that.
I guarantee you the players' union's making them get paid.
They're getting paid at a pro rate based upon the games. So therefore, it would make sense that they only get paid if they play.
How would you move forward with that? And why would anybody play? It's a free year.
Yeah, well, that's why some of them are saying no, they're not going to play. So they're just saying I'm just not going to take my salary this year. So the question I'm asking is whether or not it takes a year off their contract.
I think it would. Only for the fact that I just can't see the MLB being okay with that. Like, I feel like that would have broke down on their end.
Yeah, which I know that was a big contentious point in their whole negotiatings on whether or not how it was going to happen, but I don't know where it ever landed because I haven't seen much past. They said that they're going to be like 60 some games or whatever, and
I only see what the
basically a
host of-
bubble league. I know they're
Host
still
of-
arguing about the. It sounds like they want to have fans for the World Series. That's exactly what I was wondering, but they clearly don't want fans there ever for any of the other.
Like, what if Florida and Texas won? And they're the two worst spots right now. You're going to do it in a neutral spot?
There's going to be another weird thing in my mind is I feel like watching baseball when there's no fans there is actually going to be more entertaining.
No. So, this is where I was starting with sports. I watched one of the European soccer games.
Yeah.
They put in a FIFA soundtrack of an audience.
Was that weird?
I hope they don't.
Oh, it was
Okay.
super fucking weird. Because, like, whenever the players would start getting good, you could tell there was somebody in a soundboard just moving the thing up of, like, ah! And then they did the smart thing. They covered all the chairs in sponsors.
Oh.
Like, Section 104 is now Under Armour and shit like that.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you're right. I think baseball will probably be better because usually there's asshole fans that start stupid chants. I mean, I
Well, no,
love listening to
I'm
the dugout
actually
people.
saying because then you can actually hear what the players are yelling out on the field.
Well, they're
Oh, that's
still
gonna cause
dubbing
problems.
some sound.
Yeah, like you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
You're actually gonna be able to hear the umpire. You're actually gonna be able to hear,
Oh, yeah.
and then
Some
and
people are
they
gonna get fined.
They actually started. I don't know if you watching it or not, but they actually started miking the players. So you know how the NFL has mics on people?
You know how the XFL had mics on everybody?
Yeah.
All the time?
Well, they started doing that I think last year for the MLB people. So even when people are up at bat, and it's not like it's a one-way thing either. It's like the people upstairs are talking to them and
Yep.
shit. They're having like full-blown conversations while he's in the middle at
Oh,
a
yeah.
bat
Oh, man.
and stuff.
Or you catch like our first baseman talking to whoever just made the hit
Yeah.
cut on first base, and like fucking around with them. It's like, wow, you're supposed to be playing baseball. Stop fucking around.
Yeah. Because
What
I
is
see,
this, Sunday morning softball? Come on!
yeah, because I seen a couple of them. One where they're like fucking with the guy at the batting. Which I was like, God, I can't believe they would even do
What are
that
they
when they're
doing out there
batting.
having
But
fun?
like, they had one where they're like,
Assholes.
he's talking to the guy in the outfield, I think it was McCutcheon or something. I forgot what the fuck.
They
it was.
always
And he goes,
make up
yeah,
Hoskins.
he's like, yeah, I'm just out here, kicking daisies. I'm kind of bored. There's nothing really to do.
Isn't it enough they make millions of dollars and now they're having fun while they do it too?
And I guess it was one when I guess there was a big brawl or something, and he goes, "Yeah, I'm just out there, kicking around, not knowing what's." And all I felt was this wind going by me, and here I look, here's the bullpen. Because of the brawl, it's like, oh, I guess I got to. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Well, I think it's interesting in baseball this year. If you spit, it's an automatic out.
What if you spit
I thought it
when
was
you're
a
on?
strike.
Oh.
Oh. Well, what if you spit when you're
Which
on
I was
the
gonna
field?
say, which is what I didn't understand because you can be.
You're also 6 feet apart at the field. I guess they're concerned about the catcher,
Oh,
umpire.
no.
And
They put that in place before.
Yeah, but like if the left fielder spits, what happens?
Well, no,
Why
that's the problem. That went into effect beforehand, or they were trying to get into effect before Corona, but now they're forcing it through because of Corona.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with Corona.
The spit Nazis were on the they had
all
to
the
plan
dugouts
it.
would be
apparently
covered in seeds.
Apparently, the MLB did some fucking survey or some shit,
analysis.
and fans said it was disgusting that players spit all the time, and because there's so many cameras now at a freaking game, it's like you're gonna get caught. Like it's gonna show up on the screen at some point.
I feel like that survey was probably a little biased because anybody that has a strong enough opinion to vote in that survey would have been disgusted. Everybody else would have been like, I don't give a fuck.
All the Karens of the world.
Yeah, like everybody else's response was, I don't give a shit. I'm not even clicking the button. Like I don't care.
Yeah, because the other thing was like they had issues with the seeds.
Crotch grab? The seeds, yeah.
What the fuck are those seeds?
Sunflower
Sunflower
seeds.
seeds and shit like that. And they also had issues with
good insight, Gibby.
the people that had that big
Dip.
Yes, that like they had.
We make a good show.
I was just gonna say that.
I'm sorry, I just know what these things are. I just don't know the names of things.
That's great. It's working great. You guys should like go on a game show or something.
Yeah.
We should do a podcast.
Was it the Newlyweds game? We'll do that.
Something like that. Yeah. No.
But so that was on the docket prior to.
Well, they also
But then, like I said, it got pushed through just because of like it. It's really sketchy how they got.
They
that
also
through.
did it with the designated hitter in the NL.
Exactly.
The National League. They
Yeah,
pushed that through and said,
push it, yeah.
just so we don't wear out pitchers fast enough, we're going to put it in the NL. We may go back to it in 2021. It's like, no, you motherfuckers. I always like having the pitcher hit. Because like, you got guys like Cliff Lee that actually fucking knock it out of the park. It's pretty badass. Makes it a little bit more competitive.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. I mean, I don't.
At this pace,
I mean,
you
you
can
go-
bring
you
back Ryan Howard.
I was gonna say you can go back. Yeah, I was gonna say it does allow certain people to stay in the game longer. Because if you have a designated hitter, they don't need to actually field. So
Yeah,
they don't
they
need to be. They just need to be able to get the first base and or hit a home run.
We brought Tommy back that one year just to do that.
Yeah.
He's like, anytime we put swapping out a pitcher, you're going to go in and designate hit. And
Yeah.
Tommy clearly was at the end of his road.
Yeah, and he did a couple where when you went, because when you play at the
American League.
American League, he would play the whole game,
Yeah,
and he
'cause
would
he
just,
was the designated
yeah,
hitter
he
the
would
whole
just, yeah. So he would get like 3 at bats or
Sports.
something. Yeah.
Baseball.
Yeah, but also the NBA's returned down to Orlando.
Basketball.
They're getting ready to take. Are they going right into playoffs, or are they actually still
name
playing
it.
some games?
It's going right into. It's my understanding.
Carry on with this subscription for 2 months.
So my understanding how basketball is
rough
going to
year.
work, which I still don't understand. I don't understand enough about, but apparently they're going to do 10 games in order to figure out seeding. I don't know what the fuck that means. Like I don't know if everyone makes it or I don't know. But apparently they're doing 10 games to figure out seeding, and I think there's more teams going into the playoffs or
The hockey did that.
whatever they're calling it nowadays.
Hockey went and took anyone who had potential to make it, and they'll have wild card games, and then they gave the buys of the guaranteed people who were going in. And I think they're all playing in Toronto. I don't think they're even trying to play anywhere else. Everything's
Yeah.
just going to be done in Toronto.
But yeah, so like I said, there's supposed to be 10 games to figure out their seeding, which I didn't understand that one too much.
It makes sense. They like the NHL just went and took whatever seeding they were at. Whatever the record was, that's your seeding.
Yeah.
And then I think the bottom 10, they're putting them into wild card games or some shit. Again, this is a great topic
That's right.
of conversation for the Jersey Bullies. R.I.P.
Rip.
I keep saying rip, but the banner's just literally above us right here that you can't see.
Woohoo!
There's also a 4 Real Movie Club one up there somewhere.
Rip.
Rip.
R.I.P. to that too. That's really all I
More?
got. This is
All
a
right.
half hour.
Pass it to me. Pass me the ball.
All right,
Pass
here
me
you
the
go.
ball.
I'm gonna take that and
Ugh.
just throw it to you.
So,
Well,
the
shit.
2K games announced that
Oh, the price.
again basketball. I'm sticking with themes. Teams.
You should probably have the Gibby Man show or just the Gibby show.
Yeah, the basketball. I think it's
With
like
an
2K, NBA, something. I have no idea.
It's 2K.
2K,
He's got the
whatever.
story.
I don't
Yeah,
fucking
Not
know.
details, but the story.
Again, I don't really know basketball. It's a gaming news thing though.
Like
Apparently,
the whole 2K franchise, they cover every
yeah.
sport.
So the PlayStation 4 and then the Xbox
PlayStation 5.
360, whatever the hell the new Xbox is going to be $60. But the next gen systems,
Oh.
they're actually going to charge you $70 for.
Is it better graphics?
They didn't really go. I mean, yes,
They
it's going to
didn't
be
say?
it's going to be better graphics, yes, because it's going to be on a higher performance machine. But I don't know.
Also, to kind of this just sparked a memory that I had to go back
Oh, jeez.
to a piece that we talked about about the PS5 when we're talking about what we're excited about. There's going to be 2 editions on day launch.
I have that as well on my notes.
Oh,
You have notes?
Don't worry about it. I'm just talking about
go on.
you
Go
know
on
the
with 2K.
games first.
Go on 2K.
But yes, so people are kind of upset about it, and I'm just kind of curious what your guys' thoughts are on it before I go into my thoughts
When does
on
it stop? Like, I remember when they were 50.
Yeah. And who's going to be happy about a price increase? You're like, oh, yeah, I don't mind it. I got a lot of extra money laying around.
Yeah, and $70 for a fucking game? That could be someone's food for the week.
That's right.
Not to mention the fact, are you still do bullshit DLC? So now the game's going to run you about $100. $30 season pass that comes with it. So now you're paying $100
I don't think NBA
for TK.
has season
Well, I'm just saying,
passes, but
if they
have,
start it, others are going to follow.
well, they
suit.
have
Well,
the
yeah.
they have the there's like the NFL one has as well, where you buy those stupid cosmetic
Yeah,
stuff.
but
and
if one
shit.
game is selling for 70, all the other game producers are going to look and go, well, why are we going to be cheaper than that? Then bam,
Yeah.
money.
Bam!
Especially since now they're not wasting money on actually making the disc in cases.
That was going to be my point. So I guess realistically, all of what PS3 is when it went up to $60. So we haven't actually had a real
I think it was
price
4.
for.
I don't remember it being that expensive. For
We
PS3.
basically at least the whole 4 it was pretty much all the same price the entire time, which ran for a good 7-8 years. So it kind of makes sense that the prices would go up. My only thing though is that
I disagree.
since inflation, I mean
No,
everything's
that's-
going up.
Yeah. Well,
So-
making a blanket statement of like it's been 8 years, it should go up. No. Did the cost of making these go up, and they're justifying that?
Well, the cost of making it definitely is gonna
Bullshit
go
on the
up.
sports games.
I would agree with you on that one. The sports
Bullshit.
games, yeah.
That was a template, and we just changed people's faces.
But my only thing is there's other things obviously that are going to make it cheaper as well.
That's what I'm saying.
Because obviously we didn't get a price discount for any of the games because they stopped producing discs, and it's all DLC at this point.
Mhm.
It's all online. Those discs aren't even worth anything anymore half the time because half the games don't even require a disc to play. You just download it to your system.
That hurts. You tried playing a game without the disc in there. It yells at you.
Even though it is downloaded to your system,
Yeah.
It yells at you.
And what's to prove a point, right? Yeah.
Point. Like, hey, you were dumb enough to buy this disc. You put it back in.
Yeah, you put it back in. Yeah. So that's kind of an issue, which I don't understand.
Personally, I think it's going to kill initial launch days.
I personally feel like if you're gonna charge $70, you have to stop doing
DLC.
all of the in-game purchases.
Oh, so you want to get rid of microtransactions?
I mean,
Is this a Battlefront 2 rehash?
yes, pretty much. But like at that point, like, all right, so you're saying that you can't make the money, blah blah. So you had to, but how are you gonna do that and then keep charging microtransactions? Because that was the whole purpose of the microtransactions. Because they're saying, well, we're not making. All right, well now you're bumping the game price up. Now what? So you got to stop doing the microtransactions. You have to give us the fucking full game if we're gonna pay the extra $70.
I'm going to call bullshit on that entire logic because all the free games seem to be the highest grossers.
And that was I was gonna say. Then the next question, the next real problem here is that there's a lot of the top games out there are relatively cheap. Like PUBG is still up there, and that's only a $40 game. Overwatch is up there. It's only like a $40 game.
Apex is fucking free.
Apex is free. Fortnite is free. The Call of Duty thing, I think, is only $30.
Minecraft is cheap enough. You buy it 5 or 6 times.
Minecraft again. But these are all
Joe has bought it a collective 20 sometimes.
Yeah, League of Legends is free. Dota is free. I mean, like there's a ton of games out there that are free, and they just survive off of microtransactions. So, like to me, if you're gonna bump it up, you have you either choose the microtransaction route, or you have to choose the full price up, like $70. Like I wouldn't care if it's $70 and I got everything. I don't have to worry about fucking stupid microtransactions. It wouldn't really bother me. But if you give me a $70 game and then I have to buy all these fucking microtransactions, I'm looking at you, Star Wars.
Where you just beat them into submission and everything's free now.
I will fucking yes. It would just, but it's bullshit. Yes. It's bullshit. It's just straight out bullshit at that point. I mean, I can still understand if you have DLCs and you charge for DLCs and stuff. But like all the microtransactions, like, well, I have issues with COD. And that's a different story. COD, first off, you need to stop with these crazy megabyte fucking games.
Well, I think ever since
Get
the
off my fucking
PS1
system.
I think ever since the PS1, the games only went up $10 by the time you get to PS4. Like they were $50 out the gate when you got a PlayStation 1. They were $40 to $50 depending on the type of game it was.
It was like $30 even for like Super Nintendo's, $20 for Super Nintendo games. So yeah.
So like that's, but now you're all the way up to 70, and you're not changing much. Like to me, that's just ridiculous.
I mean, I agree.
And I think it's gonna hurt launch day sales.
Because people are gonna start questioning whether or not they need to buy it, so they don't buy it right away, kind of deal.
I mean, I could see it that well.
You wait for special occasions, birthdays, or something
like
that.
Right now, I buy all willy-nilly.
So the problem here is I feel like, well, I'm curious to see, because obviously EA is a AAA game. I'm wondering if it's going to be AAA games are $70 and then
like a tier system kind of deal.
Almost like a tier system, because that's basically sign of like PUBG and stuff. Like that's not considered a AAA game, even though it gets
pre-alpha.
AAA fucking numbers, but it's not considered a AAA game, so therefore it's only worth like $40, $30 or whatever the hell it is to buy the game. I don't even know how much it is anymore. I bought it for $20.
Did you finish Last of Us 2?
I haven't started it. Oh, because Minecraft decided to ruin all those plans.
That's fair. Okay.
If I get spoilers, I'll walk away.
No, but I'm just saying, isn't the biggest complaint right now the story short?
Sorry, the studio audience says yes.
It's not as long as the first one. Let's put it that way. How pissed would you be if you paid $70 for that and it was shorter than the game you paid probably $40 for?
But I also heard like they made up for it in like side shit you can do. So like this is what I heard. I don't know. But, there's more overall stuff to do, but if you just go straight through the story,
it's done.
Okay.
So that's the fault of the game player.
Yeah, that's only what I've heard. I don't know if it's really true or whatnot.
The only game I can harken back to is being super excited for the Forced Unleash, and then you get the Forced Unleash 2, and it was a 4-hour campaign.
That's right.
And there was nothing extra after
Just a money grab at that point?
Yeah, but it was still the same price. So it's like, how do you have this fucking first game that was maybe an 8 to 10 hour experience, and then you charge me the same for a 4-hour experience? Yeah. That's what I think you're going to get with these PS5 and whatever the fuck Xbox is called.
I agree.
What is Xbox called? One X?
Xbox Zero?
I think it's Series X, isn't it?
I don't know. I was just trying to figure out. Their numbered system doesn't make sense.
Yeah. The squared Amazon Echo. Woohoo! But I think it's bullshit. I really do. I think it's going to hurt day launch sales. But this is all speculation though right now because they haven't actually officially said anything. Who said it? Sony?
2K said it. File said $70 for the NBA game that launches at launch.
They said
with the new systems. Yes, it's official. It's $60. It's $60 if you want it on the PS4 or Switch or whatever the fuck the Xbox is.
That's so infuriating. Because that's a game that you have to buy every fucking year.
Again,
with the new roster.
It's official. It's coming right from EA's mouth. I assume EA owns 2K. I don't know who owns 2K.
Their own thing.
All right, right from 2K's mouth.
That's fucking dumb. Like, I don't know how you're going to make money. Like, that's not, to me, if you're telling me I can get the same fucking game for $6.
My thinking is it's probably going to be part of a bundle. Because it's one of the bigger games to be coming out. So it's probably going to be bundled. So you're probably not going to pay the $70. But you could.
Well, if you get it individually. Like,
if you get it individually, yes. But I feel like the people who are going to, like, the problem is...
Well, if you're Spider-Man
I'm just going to throw this out there, guys. And I know I'm going to get a lot of hate on this.
This pisses me off because it's good. The wrestling games is done by 2K.
if you're that's a good point.
So is
But
Borderlands.
if you're a
Bioshock.
if you're into sports games like that, you see, I don't consider sport people gamers.
Did you just hear the other games that are actually gamer games, like Borderlands and Bioshock?
I didn't.
Those
They
are 2K games.
they've only announced that.
Well, I don't know if they're going to come out with new ones for the PS5, but I'm. Just
I
saying
agree, yeah.
They do have some. real
And then
games.
basically people are speculating that all AAA games are going to be priced at that. No, that hasn't been announced, but
That's
2K
shit.
flat out said that they're charging $70 for their game, and $60 for the same
It better
exact
come
game.
like a free
in
pair of the fucking Sixers game. Like, this is fucking
you
bullshit.
could probably get that for $8, so
I know.
you still be
So it'd be
losing
a
out
hell
on
of a
that.
package.
You'll
Deal.
still be losing out on that deal.
I pay for more for parking and all that bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so I'm not. I don't know.
That's aggravating. And there's rumors leaking about the price of the PS5, isn't it?
Yep. So the
350,
PS5,
400?
it's $500 if you want the most expensive one, and the most expensive one is
2K? Spider-Man.
what he's gonna get.
Spider-Man? God damn it.
Because the most expensive one gives you a disc drive,
Which can play PS4 games?
which is backwards compatible.
Getting it.
Then the one that most people are probably gonna buy. It's speculated right now. It's gonna be between $350 to $400. Not going to have a disc drive, so I'm not sure how the backwards compatibility here is gonna work.
It's going to happen when you're going to have to subscribe to that PlayStation Now bullshit.
Yeah, and I guess maybe it'll link in and it'll know
Well,
what games you have. I
was gonna
have
say,
no
if
idea.
you bought things through the PlayStation Store, it should, under your account, know what games you bought.
Yeah.
Either that or buy Minecraft another time.
Yeah.
Did you imagine
well-
the graphics of Minecraft on PS5?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Still won't have realms though.
That's right. But I don't know if because some people still have discs, at least in the earlier front of it, so you guess you just can't play them.
Or just keep your PS4.
Or I guess you got to keep the PS4 or something. But yeah, so
I
that
thought my
one's a little bit
PS3.
weird. And I
Not
think
plugged in, but I have it.
the new version as well, the $500 version, I think is the only one. Well, it has to be the only one that has a 4K player as well.
Oh, nice. I don't care about that.
So you can
Not
play
my 4K
Blu-rays,
discs.
DVD, 4K. I mean, it's gonna be
Well, the
neat.
PS4 can play Blu-ray.
Correct, but obviously, you get a 4K player.
More Ks than
Yeah.
Blues.
I have a projector.
I don't know these things. I'm just letting you know what I fucking
I
read.
appreciate it. I appreciate you bringing stuff to the show that I didn't bring.
Woohoo!
I'm going to clearly get the $500 one. They're going to take pre-orders anytime soon because I want to start down paying this shit.
Pre-orders. They did announce.
Otherwise, Chris isn't paying his car payment 1 month.
Suck it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I would have given you your payment, but the PS5 came out, and I need to put my discs in.
That's right. Put the discs in. Put the discs in. Put the discs in.
Do you know? Actually, I was looking now on Amazon that the PS4s are up to about $400 now.
Alright, what?
Yeah. I'm guessing because production's been kind of slow on them, as well as Corona making everybody want a game system.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. Demand went way up, and
Yeah,
it's like, hey.
Because I was going to buy another one, and I went, well, hold on. The PS5's coming out in 5 months.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Yeah, that's going to go right there, and the PS4 is going to go upstairs. Especially if it can play the PS4 discs. So, bam!
Bam!
Bam, bam!
Bam! Bam! Bam! Bam!
Boom.
And then somebody's gonna have to figure out how to get it to work for the
No,
24-hour.
Please don't. I don't want to
Gameathon.
think that far ahead.
Just saying, man. You gotta figure it out.
Hopefully I'll be dead.
Exactly.
Corona.
Corona.
Woohoo!
Oh, fuck. Or just trampled to death. By some
Trampled
kind
to
of angry
death.
mob.
That's right.
I'm sure I'll offend
Like-
somebody down the way.
Black Friday shopping?
Yeah.
I wanted to finish that
Yeah,
before I
there
just
you
stuttered saying black. Realized that was a wrong place to stutter.
And
Black
Frank's
Friday
gone
shopping.
again.
Bye.
You got any more stories hidden in your little purse?
Yeah, Splatoon. They're gonna have a tournament, Splatoon 2 tournament. Turf Wars, July 2020.
I didn't know there was a
That's
hand gesture
now.
Yeah, it's in I think it's the 17th, so it's 10 days from now. So I guess
we'll be
it's
playing
next
poker.
weekend.
We'll be playing poker. It's on a Friday.
So I guess you have to pre-register. It doesn't seem like you. I think it looks like you have to pre-register as a team, obviously. And then if you win the
See?
tournament, you get 25 or 2,500 Nintendo Gold coins, which
Oh,
is worth
so $25.
$25, I think. Is what
You're
they
playing
said.
a tournament for $25?
In.
We don't.
Let's do it.
I don't think you have to actually pay to enter though. So it's
Let's bet. Wait,
Still.
Splatoon, isn't that on the Wii?
Switch.
It's the Switch. Yeah.
Splatoon.
Oh yeah,
2's
that's
on
the
too.
new system that Nintendo has. I forgot because I don't use it because it's trash.
Well, no, it's not trash. Some people just don't like fun gaming.
Like Nintendo? That's why they made a crappy system.
I enjoy it. I play Minecraft on there.
That's right.
I don't think you enjoy it.
They have realms. PS4 doesn't. I do enjoy it. I think I actually play. Okay, statistically, I probably play through more Nintendo games than I do PS4 games.
True.
Statistically, I have more PS4 games, but still, I finished them in Nintendo.
That's right.
Well, that's just that their games are good. Their system sucked. That's what I said.
Yeah, I like the Switch.
I don't like that.
I like the ability to go either from down here to the living room or to my room.
I just don't like the controller. It's upsetting.
Oh, I have a Pro
Yeah.
controller.
The Joy-Cons are.
I have a Pro.
Disgusting.
That's the price of a game.
Disgusting.
It's the same. It's $60. Same price as any other controller in the
Oh, that was
universe.
$40.
Well, it's better than the
60 if you
Joy-Cons.
wanted to,
Joy-Cons
yeah.
are fucking 80.
Are they really?
Yeah.
For,
Bitch.
For broken fucking controllers? That's
Yeah,
great.
and when kids break them, it's even more infuriating.
That's
You're
right.
not with that person anymore.
Actually, I probably screwed mine up from taking it like traveling and shit.
There's a drift in some of it because mine drifts too.
Mine was
The
doing
gray
it, like
ones.
when I was playing Minecraft, I would be running, and all of a sudden he would just spin.
Yep.
And it's like, okay, that'll be great when a creeper's coming up on me.
Or like if Padre makes the Skyway system
Don't
and you're just
worry.
standing there, all of a sudden it just goes. Dace
Don't-
Man 14 is
Don't
filled with
worry.
death.
I'll aggro all the creepers.
Has it been harder since you put hard on?
I
Haven't played.
didn't notice.
Well, I logged in for a little bit, but I didn't actually go out anymore.
I sat in your AFK bubble for like all day.
AFK for the iron,
You're welcome. I think Dan stole it all.
probably.
I don't know. I didn't really notice.
Iron shows up every once in a while and then converts all the iron into iron blocks.
What does that do?
It
Makes room in the chest.
Makes room. That's all it does. I did the same thing with
And
wheat.
it breaks back down to the same amount?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did the same thing with wheat. I'll put them all in the hay bales, just specifically so that you can save
Yeah,
on
cool.
room. You same thing with bones. You can make it all into bone blocks, specifically so you can. Same with redstone. My redstone, if you look at my redstone, it's all block form right now. It's not in the dust form, because otherwise I'd need like multiple boxes.
The more you know.
Yeah.
I should.
I really wish they would do something like that for cobblestone.
Build stuff.
I don't use cobblestone that much
What about
in any of my
dirt?
builds. This is the problem. Dirt could probably use it too, but I don't.
Block of mud.
Just go find an ocean and pave over it.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's enough to where I usually terraform enough to where I place most of my dirt.
Really?
Yeah, I usually don't have issues with dirt. My issue with dirt usually is I don't have enough dirt.
Shouldn't check out my chest.
That's usually the problem.
Dirt.
Chest throughout my entire village of just dirt.
And
Dirt.
sand's usually always an issue too.
I'm always
That's why I
sand.
wanted to find the sand, a desert, because I know I go through sand like it's
Yeah.
no man's land.
I could
Unfortunately,
throw out glass.
glass I
Same
use a
with-
lot of.
I never use silk touch
concrete.
to replace glass, so I just break it. And it's
Yeah.
like, oh fuck, I need to replace
Yep.
Do you have any more stories?
Yes.
it. Duh.
What?
Sorry.
Jeez, my God. So July 23rd, 9 a.m. Pacific time. Microsoft is holding its
E3?
its first party
BlizzCon.
games.
Oh.
So they had their third party games, I think 2 weeks ago. It's a stream.
To kind of show what's coming out for the next.
Yeah, it's supposed to be coming out. So people are basically speculating it's going to be all of their homegrown shit. So most likely the main one's going to be Halo Infinity.
I'd like you to name a second one.
Infinity times
It's probably going to be. They're probably going to have Dirt or whatever the hell it is, the racing game.
dirt. Oh, dirt. Yeah, dirt.
Dirt.
Isn't it just dirt racing?
I think it's just called Dirt. Yeah.
Dirt, yeah.
It's probably got Dirt. And it's probably got a number at the end, but I don't know what number they're at.
All right, name me a third one.
Dirt Infinity.
Um.
Minecraft.
Xbox sucks.
Infinity.
Yeah. I don't really play it that much. I know they have a couple. They have a bunch of racing games.
Bring in
I know
Nick.
that.
That's where you need
yeah.
to call in Nick. He'll tell you.
No, I
Yeah.
don't want to be depressed by how shitty Microsoft is.
Boom.
But yeah, so damn.
That was a lot of effort just to drop the mic.
So my question is whether or not, because
7.
Halo
5.
3 is supposed to be releasing in the Master Chief Collection for the computer.
They haven't done Halo 3 yet?
So basically the only one that's ever been
Microsoft
on.
doesn't know how to number things.
That's fair.
Well, no.
PlayStation
Halo 3 is
simple.
considered the best Halo in the series. It came out on the 360.
To quote a wise man, in your opinion.
I think. So basically, So basically what happened was Halo came out. So Halo was on the original Xbox.
Yeah.
It originally came out on the computer first. And then then they realized how good it was, and then it became an Xbox exclusive.
Fucking Doom ripoff.
And that's why, if you notice, whenever Xbox releases a new Xbox, Halo always releases at launch with it.
Explains
Because
why it sucks.
that's their major release title. So now, all of a sudden, 5-6 months ago or whatever, they decided they're going to release the Master Chief Collection into the actual computer world. So I'm wondering if they're just going to be giving up on exclusivity on...
Or they're finally admitting that the new Xbox is just a computer.
Could be. Good point.
They're just admitting, like, it's not a console anymore. You're buying a tower from us.
The pictures are fucking the size of a tower. Fuck.
Like, that does not fit anywhere on anyone's entertainment center.
That's right.
Ever, anywhere.
Well, even the PlayStation's pretty... Well, the PlayStation at least looks pretty thin, but it does look tall.
And
Can't sit on the side?
It's got wings. Actually, no, it sits on its side.
You have to...
You can't do... It's not dual?
No.
What?!
You can mount it to a wall, though. Yeah, you have to buy a thing if you want to put it on its side. I think it was like $40 or $50 for the stand
Piece of plastic.
You spend a lot
to put it on its side. But you can mount it
Or just,
Where am I going to mount?
just burn it, start again.
behind the fucking
Projector?
projector screen.
We don't go behind the projector screen. There's a lot of wires back there.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of room behind it, so all of a sudden there'd
Yeah.
just be a little lump.
It's like-
in the-
Really,
Yeah.
like 3D? Holy shit!
But yeah, so I don't know what's going on there.
Terrorism.
Stupid.
So Halo's coming out. Halo 3, the Master Chief Collection is supposed to be coming out in the next month or so. And if you actually care about, Xbox, they're having their game releases soon. 9 a.m.
No,
Pacific.
Not even Pacific.
On some kind of stream. Yeah, that's what Microsoft's from
Yeah,
Seattle.
what is that? Noon our time?
Yeah.
1 o'clock our time?
Well, three hours,
Three
yeah.
hours? 3 hours. 12 o'clock? Noon Eastern time.
Woohoo!
And if you're not from any of those two, figure the math out yourself.
That's right.
Loser.
Don't live there.
Better yet.
That can happen as well.
He learned.
Nah, you sure did.
Well, we got 8 minutes left. I'm not gonna. Do you have any more stories?
No, I'm good.
Okay, I don't
Well, I
want
have
to
another
belabor.
one, Kaylee Berry, but we don't have to talk about her.
Halle Berry?
Halle Berry, yeah.
Katy
Haley.
Perry, Halle Berry.
Yeah, it might be both.
She had an interview on Instagram where she said she was going to be
Storm?
doing a transgender role,
Oh,
And
so
then-
she
can
got
have a
skewered?
and then she got skewered, and now she flat out walked away from the job saying she will never do a transgender role ever again.
Did you not learn from Scarlett Johansson?
I didn't. What did I miss?
Scarlett Johansson was going to do a role where she was going to be a transgender, and
And-
they fucking. It's probably the same fucking role.
Probably.
Transgenders don't like.
No, they want a transgender. So there's only one in Hollywood right now that I know of. That's in Orange Is the New Black. They would want her to do it.
Is it the same situation like, black people aren't supposed to go whiteface, white people can't go blackface? Is that the same argument? Is that
Yes.
where we're going with this?
Essentially, that's what it kind of feels like.
Like, you're a cisgender,
Don't look at
so
me,
you
man.
can't,
You're.
you
Yeah.
can't understand the struggles? Is that where
Cis
we're going?
washing?
Yeah, I guess it would be.
Kind of like how like Asian roles don't get cast and.
Right, whitewashing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Woohoo!
I'm not sure. I can't believe she did it.
I don't know, man.
Um,
She apparently said it. I didn't. First off, I didn't realize news came from fucking Instagram.
Oh, you are out of touch.
Behind the times.
Yep. I think it's kind of like a dangerous circle, though. Like,
I need a belt.
maybe she should have been in it, and then you had everybody else fill the roles that were actually transgender, because you can't name a transgender actress or actor that would draw the box office to make people go.
Yeah, see, that's
I'm just saying, she gets paid to be a fucking actor.
see, my thought, my thought,
Like, she is acting.
Did people get mad at Matthew
So-
McConaughey for Dallas Buyers Club?
I have no
he's not
idea.
gay in that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Got an Oscar.
Gay community probably doesn't care, I guess. I have no idea.
See, my thought is, though, that most likely, it was probably going to be a pick that would have, helped explain what the life is like being a trans person.
Mhm.
So, probably a good message, I'm assuming, with Halle Berry in it, and
Yeah.
she's very So, like,
Halle Berry.
why would you
Yeah.
try to shut that down? Let her do that because it helps your voice get heard by other people. Because people go watch Halle Berry.
Yeah.
I'll go watch Halle Berry.
I would have went and watched Scarlett Johansson.
But you throw somebody else in there that people haven't heard of,
Yeah.
Like,
you lose part of your... I agree with that. I don't know.
It's a double-edged
let's
sword.
do it.
I see why you're getting mad about it, but at the same time, like, how are you ever going to make actors and actresses to fill that void? Because now the movie probably won't get made.
I understand the point, too, but
I
also...
don't think so.
The studio's not going to back it without a major name.
I
That's
also...
how Hollywood works.
I'm okay with crossing ways. If you have a white person play an Asian, or an Asian person play a white person, or just the person fits the role better, let them play it.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Look at
that's
Sam
my thought.
Jackson.
Yeah,
He played Nick Fury. Nick Fury has always been a white soldier of fortune.
yeah, but Sam Jackson worked
Is
for that role.
so fucking good at Nick Fury that they went back and revamped the Nick Fury character going forward.
That's right.
So, I guess I get it. You want to be represented more, but it's hard to represent when, like, you don't have a big name. That's
right.
Like, the only one I can think of is, I think her name is Laverne Cox. She was in Orange is the New Black.
Sure.
Don't watch it.
I didn't see it.
She also played Frankenfurter in the Rocky Horror remake.
Also didn't see it.
Didn't see it either.
I wish I didn't say it. Adam Lambert played Meatloaf.
Oh.
Ooh.
Why, ooh.
I said, ooh.
He probably doesn't even know who Meatloaf is, so...
Or Adam Lambert.
Yeah.
Or Rocky Horror.
I watched it down here once, I think.
I'm sure it's been
Probably.
on. That's like been a
Yeah.
although I haven't seen it in years. I actually messaged somebody and said I really miss going
I
to
watched the
Monster Mania.
musical.
The Rocky Horror. On Fox?
Yeah.
the one I was talking about.
It was on one of them.
Yeah, it's the one I was just talking about.
That was pretty good.
They actually got a transgender to play Frankenfurter, who is a
I don't
transvestite.
know who Frankenfurter is, but okay.
The transvestite! Like, the whole song, the sweet transvestite. Tim Curry played him in the original one. Alright, what are you going to plug? I'm not going to sit here and fight with you. Okay.
Bill Murray's also pissed off.
About?
Or, no, not Bill Murray. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Tom Hanks is pissed off because I guess Greyhound's going straight to
oh, his World War
DVD.
II thing?
Yeah.
What does he expect?
I'm
There's,
just,
like,
I'm
nothing
just
to
saying
watch.
news I know about.
There's nothing to watch anymore.
I mean, I kind of get it because I bet you a lot of them get more
Paid off the
money.
box office.
Yeah, I was gonna say the box office. So if it skips that, I can kind of understand it, but
There's nothing to watch!
it's probably gonna be an upstorm basically when all this shit happens because I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of different contracts,
That got voided.
or they're gonna going forward. They're gonna be
If
worded
another
differently.
pandemic
Yeah.
happens,
worded differently.
I still get the money. The
right.
projected money. So if it bombs, I still get what I was owed.
Yeah. So
Um,
I thought that was kind of interesting. I mean, I kind of like I
Tom
said.
Hanks got mad.
He probably just put a tweet out. And
How are you going to
We
get
said-
mad about it when you were like one of the first celebrities to get corona? In Australia.
That's right.
Crikey. What do you have to plug?
right?
Please email me at jasonshow@gmail.com. I'm trying to stream at least 2 times a week Minecraft and
man.
or something else
Right here.
on this channel. That's right.
So if you're here, stay.
So hopefully sometime this weekend, we'll see. We can fight the End Dragon as a group.
Battle!
And then I'm hopefully I can get my wings.
Frank Ward!
I got it.
That's
I'm
fair.
just happy to be here.
Tune in tomorrow, 7-ish, 7:30 for Geriac Gaming as they stream here on twitch.tv/DaceMan and Friends. Go to facebook.com/The Show. I'm going to admit, haven't really been updating it because I don't have Facebook anymore, so I don't think about it. Twitter.com @The Show.
Woohoo!
I'm on @The one of the few platforms I got left, and Instagram @The Show and nope, you can't follow me on Instagram. Never mind.
Right.
Just follow the show account @The Show. And then we have a website, thedacemanshow.com. Boom.
Damn!
And I can also confidently tell you that the 3 people in this room have actually met and talked about doing future projects. So there could be things on the horizon.
We're doing that again. Talk
One of us might not have remembered.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Woohoo!
Anyway, that's kind of all we got on the show tonight. There was no douchebag of the week, although, there was a douchebag of the week, but I'll save it for next week because they're not going to stop being douches. Anyway,
Exactly.
That's a reason to tune back in, because I'm going to go on a fucking rant like no other, because I guarantee you they keep emailing me.
That's right.
Thank you guys for tuning in. It's to our shtick. For the few. For the proud. For my chickens. He's upset the chickens before I got and the Dace-tacular. Yeah. I think he's doing it in lieu of not hearing much. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you next time.